I received a great question this week from one of my touchy subject members, Doug, and he wants to know, how long should you continue with penile rehabilitation after radical prostatectomy? So in this video, I want to leave you with 3 principles if this question is on your mind. So principle number 1, if penile rehabilitation for you is referring to the creation of erections to keep blood flow going, to prevent scar tissue buildup, prevent shrinkage, and essentially keep the penile tissue in as good health as possible while you don't have erections, then you'd continue to do this activity until you were noticing consistent morning erection, nocturnal erection activity, and also spontaneous erections from arousal. But do keep in mind, penile rehabilitation exists because after radical prostatectomy, the erection nerves, otherwise the cavernous nerves around the prostate, are in a traumatized state. So even when you've had a nerve-sparing procedure, the heat and light alone from the surgical procedure can send these nerves into this state of trauma, and they're in a state of recovery called neuropraxia. Now, we know from the literature this can take up to 2 years for what nerve potential there is to come back online. But what's really interesting is the evidence shows we then see erection function change and progress even from 2 to 5 years out. And what this indicates is that there are so many factors involved in erectile function beyond the nerves. So there's psychological factors, there's cardiovascular factors, there's also the factors of hormones involved. So even if you're feeling like I'm not seeing any progress and it's been over 2 years, potentially at this stage it's good to make an appointment with your urologist or whoever you're seeing for penile rehab. You could make an appointment with me and we would do some essential sort of erection detective work to figure out, well, what's there that we can continue to optimize, what could we look at a little bit differently, maybe tweak the system to give you even better chances of optimizing your erection function. And the third point to keep in mind is that even if you're a few years down the line and you are not experiencing any spontaneous erectile function as you were hoping, it's still worth doing some activity to keep blood flow in the penis to avoid developing scar tissue buildup, which could lead to something like Peyronie's, which is the curvature of the penis. And I'll put a webinar I've done with Joe Milios below where we discuss this in depth. Just so that even when you're creating erections using injections or a vacuum erection device, your penile tissue is in the best condition for you to get the best possible erection. So maybe think of it less as rehab and more as ongoing penile health, like you go to the gym and have an exercise routine that you don't stop during your life just to keep all of your muscles in the best possible condition. Thank you for watching. If you would like to book an appointment to discuss how your rehab journey is going and see what else you can optimize and maximize, then please book an appointment with myself. I'm in these lovely rooms in Richmond called Cancer Specialists, and you can call their reception during working hours. I'll pop the link below on how to do so. And if you like the video, as always, please like it, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment if you have a question that you would like a video addressing.